Good day, everyone. It's such a delight to interact with you in this Christian religious studies class. Relax and enjoy the class. You are a spirit. You live in a body and you have a soul. So it means human beings are made up of spirit, body, and soul. Now, the question is, what do you think happens to people when they die? When people die, their body decomposes or breaks down over time and goes back to dust. Their spirit lives forever. Now, the spirit has two possible destinations to go. In today's lesson, we will learn more about the destinations the spirit can go. Today, we are going to be discussing the topic eternity. Can we say it together? Eternity. At the end of this lesson, we should be able to say the meaning of eternity, give the description of heaven from the Bible, summarize scriptures that describe hell, outline at least two characteristics of persons who will be in heaven. Now listen attentively to the story of the rich man and Lazarus from the book of Luke chapter 16 verse 19 to 31. This Lazarus is different from the Lazarus Jesus rose from the dead after 4 days. Lazarus, could you please spare me some food? I would take even the scraps that fell from your table. No, go away, the rich man said. In time, both Lazarus and the rich man died. Lazarus was carried by angels to heaven, and the rich man went to hell. Now, this is the rich man talking. Father Abraham, have mercy on me and send Lazarus so that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool off my tongue, for I am in agony in this flame. Father Abraham, child, remember that during your life you receive your good things, and likewise Lazarus bad things, but now he is being comforted here, and you are in agony. And beside all this, between us and you, there is a great chasing or war feast, so that those who wish to come over from here to you will not be able, and that none may cross over from here to us. The rich man, then I beg you, Father Abraham, that you send him to my father's house, for I have 5 brothers, in order that he may warn them, so that they will not also come to this place of torment. They have, Father Abraham speaking now, they have Moses and the prophet, let them hear them. The rich man, no, Father Abraham, but if someone goes to them from the dead, they will repent. Father Abraham, if they do not listen to Moses and the prophets, they will not be persuaded, even if someone rises from the dead. Now, the two destinations from this story that someone can go after the person died is heaven or hell. Heaven or hell. Now the rich man went to hell and Lazarus went to heaven. But I want us to note here that the rich man did not go to hell because he has money or he was wealthy. But the rich man went to hell simply because he refused to obey or follow the instructions of God. Now, where is heaven? Heaven is the eternal dwelling place of God. Heaven is the eternal dwelling place of God. What about hell? Hell is the place of everlasting punishment. The rich man realized his mistakes after he had died, but it was too late for him to fix it. The decisions people make during their lifetime will determine where they will spend in eternity. Eternity is the endless time or the period after death. Let's see some descriptions of heaven from the Bible. In the book of John chapter 14 verse 2, Jesus himself told us that heaven is called his Father's house and that in heaven there are many mansions. Now also from the book of Revelation 21 verse 10 told us that or says that heaven is the great city and the holy Jerusalem. Also that heaven has no need of light. Why? Because heaven has the glory of God and a light was like a most precious stone, like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. So no darkness at all in heaven, and heaven does not need light. In the same Revelation, the chapter 21 verse 12 told us that heaven has a high wall with 12 gates and also 12 angels. Now also when you go to the book of Revelation chapter 21 verse 4 says that heaven, that there is no more death. That means people will have everlasting life. Also no sorrow in heaven, no crying in heaven, and no pain. So heaven is what? A peaceful place. Now let's see the description of hell from the Bible. In the book of Revelation chapter 22 verse 10 says that hell was created for the devil, and the angels who rebelled against God was cast into the lake of fire, and they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. So the book of Matthew chapter 22 verse 13 says that hell is an outer darkness, that means complete darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. In the book of Mark chapter 9 verse 43 says that hell is a place where the fire that shall never be quenched, a place that have an everlasting fire. Today we are going to be discussing the topic eternity. Can we say it together? Eternity. At the end of this lesson, we should be able to say the meaning of eternity, give the description of heaven from the Bible, summarize scriptures that describe hell, outline at least 2 characteristics of persons who will be in heaven. Now let's memorize our memory verse for this lesson. Remember, we have to recite it together. Our memory verse is taken from the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 9, and it says, "But as it is written, eye has not seen, nor ear heard, nor have entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for those who love him."